So I did a longer video on this, but I'm gonna do short videos as well. The Rachel Zegler hate is, in my opinion, out of proportion. I've seen some videos saying that she's the reason that Snow White failed. She's part of the reason, but she is not the singular reason. I did a review and I'm gonna post it later. Snow White failed because Disney, at the very tip top, is more concerned with algorithms and not offending people and fitting into the woke politics or the over political correctness of the day and age. They are they are looking to culture and making art based on that culture instead of setting out to make a great, fantastic, interesting story. Disney Snow White failed because of the PR campaign with Rachel, because of the politics, because it had a bad storyline, because shot for shot remakes of beloved animation classics are boring and uninteresting. There's nothing new, because you can't capture the magic, because they were overly concerned with the political correctness, because Peter Dinklage was like, I'm the only little person with a career. So they had to rely on CGI dwarves that looked awful. The set pieces, movies all look, the color, the aesthetics, they really don't look good. The CGI of the woodland creatures, the styling of Rachel Zegler, that haircut didn't make her look like this innocent, naive fairy princess. It made her look like Lord Farquaad. Gal Gadot does not have the acting capabilities to be a villain. She's very pretty. She doesn't have the capabilities to sing. The score was uninspiring. There wasn't a lot of chemistry between Rachel Zegler and, I do not know his name, but the man who plays the love interest, Jonathan. The storyline, they went through so many edits because they got panned and panned and panned instead of from the beginning just setting out to really scout talent, to really have the best people for the job. So yeah, the movie sucked. Yeah, Rachel and her politics and how she interacts with social media is not helping, but I don't think dogpiling on her is fair. I don't think saying that that movie tanked because of her is fair. No, there were a lot of reasons why that movie tanked, and it, there are a lot of people whose hands are dirty or who share the responsibility of creating such a bad movie and such a flop. And I think a lot of people are really hopping on that train. One, there are certain people involved with the project because they're abdicating responsibility. But two, Rachel's very young. She's a bit narcissistic. She doesn't know how to hold an L. She doesn't know how to do appropriate PR. She doesn't know how to act professionally. That is not something that is uncommon today. That is very common with the 20-year-olds today. That is very common with the culture of today. That is very common in a culture where all it is me, 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 me on social media. So maybe could we have a more nuanced conversation about her, and maybe could we not hop down this 23-year-old's throat because she has failed on a global scale, and to have so many people just bombard her and just be like, you're awful, this, that, the third. It's like, could anybody step in and guide her and tell her, it's, we're in a messed up place in society, and let's go from this, and let's build up the skills on how to hold an L and how to crack jokes when you have messed up and fallen on your face. We individual people, we also contribute to the culture of today. We also contribute to the dialogue and how we interact with people. And if we're so upset at the culture of today, yes, I'm angry too, and I crack my jokes and stuff, but I also offer solutions, or in my own private life, I try to offer a different option than the culture today when I talk to people who are younger. Not always. Sometimes I keep to myself and I'm like, I'm tired. But I do try to be very honest and very kind in my conversations. And maybe that's something that we could all do. Food for thought. But talk to you guys later.